Ghana custom. Omuti bomb rough. Just say. On my way, Ankasano. Guys, welcome back to the channel. And today, many abre. My eyes are red. So this video is gonna be more of my experience trying to ship a car or trying to take a car to my country, Ghana. And this might actually be pretty much similar experiences in some other countries as well. I know some of the countries you guys do not have this kind of issues, but you know what? Taking a car down to my country can actually, they need to add that in our CVs. Like if you are able to take a car to your country, we need to put that kind of recognition in a CV so people will know that no, you are brave. Because to think of it, Charlie, the kind of amount that these people are charging to clear a vehicle, like the custom clearance fee, oh my goodness. My dream one is headache, like anytime I think about it, I'm not sure it means soon whether I should cry, whether I should laugh, whether I should be happy, you know. But you know, sometimes we can't blame them that much, you know, because after I did a few inquiries as to the processes involved in the charges, okay, I later come to understand that some things, well, I understand some things are okay if they put some figures up there on the paper that, hey, your car, we need to charge you for this, we need to charge you for that. But sometimes it's like they just sit in the office and they're like, okay, so the custom clearance, what can we do? Okay, let's say tax 10%, MSRP, the value, that's the value of the car, like from manufacturer, like brand new cost. Let's take like 30% of that. And oh, there was COVID some years ago. Let's add the levy, COVID levy. On a car that myself, my own car, you are putting COVID levy. Let's put that aside. You go down, you NH, is it NHL insurance? Let's add that one too. Like Dembi. What else can we add? It needs to be more because these guys bringing cars, they are making a lot. Let's add more. Oh, overage cost. How much percent can we charge for that? Let's do 35. So any car which is older than 10-15 years, we put a charge. You know, not all Ghanaians might be able to afford brand new cars, you know. So this might make us money. It's like they conclude on certain things and then they decided to put it on the system, because if you look at the rate or the process as to how they charge, it's just that it doesn't make sense at all. Like, it's just crazy. But then again, that's how they make the money. But I'm not even mad. I'm not even upset. It would have been nice if like they were using this money for something beneficial in the country, like trying to fix the economy, the road, or something nice, right? I wouldn't have any problems with that. But man, where does all this money go? Like, when you think about it, like, where does it go? Where does it go? So recently there was a vehicle that I was planning to take home, two of them. One of them was a 2009 Volkswagen Roten, and it's not really a popular car. Yeah, here even in Canada, it's not that of a popular vehicle. I tried to take that home, and also a 2013 Dodge Dart. Okay, we will get to the Dodge Dart in a bit, because I mean, I think the Dodge Dart was kind of reasonable, not really, but kind of reasonable. But talking about a 2009 VW Roten, it was so crazy. Let me break down the cost, the estimated cost that I got for you guys to see. I don't know, but I'll try to probably show it somewhere here for you guys to see what is happening. The breakdown cost is just so crazy. It's just so crazy. So this is actually, it's 2010, not 9, sorry. So it's 2010 Volkswagen Roten Comfort Line wagon. It's not actually a wagon, it's a van, but anyway, it's pretty much the same family. So it says that import duties 225. That's the base amount. I'm not sure what that is for. And the rate is 20. I don't know what that is. And then there's import VAT. So they are charging import duties and they are charging import VAT. Okay, that's okay. I won't argue. And that one is 287. I'm not sure if this is cedis or what, but probably cedis. And then the rate for that is 15. Now when you go down, there is processing fee. What are you processing? Okay, maybe they are processing the vehicle for it to be out of the harbor. So let's just, it's okay. 200 and what? 225. I honestly don't understand how they calculate these things, like I said. And then when you go down, it says ECOWAS levy. Charlie, yeah, blue. ECOWAS levy, I don't know what that is for, but I would assume it's one of their taxes, right? And then vehicle certificates. What certificate is that? Would they give me a certificate of importation or what? I don't understand. You know, if you guys by any chance work at this clearance offices and you know this whole breakdown, let me know, because I went through this whole figures and I'm like, but why? It's too much. I understand. I mean, the year of the vehicle is kind of old, but still, guys, this is like 3 times the cost of the vehicle. So now you go down and it says vehicle examination fee. Vehicle Nico School, so they are charging vehicle examination fee, and then they are charging network charge, and then network charge also has a VAT, and then network charge COVID health. I don't know what that is for. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then there's Ghana Shippers Authority. They are also taking their own. Imports NH whatever, they are also taking their own. And then network charge, they are also taking their, like, since I started mentioning this thing, I don't even understand what all these figures are for. But then when you go down, there is overage penalty, okay, which is kind of understandable because the vehicle is old. 2010, that's how many years now? It's quite old, which is fine. I totally understand. But looking at the figures that you are charging for that overage whatever, it says payable amount, which is 45,000. What is this? 45,154 Ghana cedi, which in Canadian, you probably, this is like what, 4,000 something. That's already more than the value of the car, because this VW, I think I bought it together with the tax, everything, shipping, I mean the towing, everything was out 3,000 or 3,500, and now I'm paying all this. And then there is MOT. I thought, is MOT not UK? Is that not a UK thing? Man. And then there is special import levy, Ghana import, African Union import, COVID health levy, government discount. At this point, the only thing that I want to say to you guys, if you want to take a car to Ghana, I think it would be best if you really dial in and probably figure out the cost of how much you pay when the vehicle gets to that country, all right, like Ghana, right? Otherwise, I mean, I've heard a few stories where vehicles get to the country and then people are unable to clear it, they just leave it as it is, and obviously that will go to the people, right? They will take it, they will do whatever they want to sell, probably sell it, split the money, I don't know. But it's sad because you work hard, struggle, all your blood, sweat and all that, make a bit of money, try to get something home, and they don't make it easy for you. They don't even give you a chance. You're not gonna breathe. I mean, if like there is like high-end vehicles, like crazy kind of automotives in Ghana, like nice vehicles, right? I mean, like crazy kind of vehicles, or even if we do assemble vehicles in Ghana, all right, like the high end, like South Africa, I do know that there is BMW, Audis, they do the assembly that side. We don't have such in Ghana. If there was such in Ghana and they are even charging all these figures, then I would probably understand that, okay, fine. Maybe they're trying to promote, or they want us to put our focus on the vehicles in the country, on like bringing vehicles from other countries. But there's no such. So why don't you guys make it easy for us to bring vehicles to the country? And anytime we try to do that, there is crazy amount of figures. Like all these figures they are charging. Man, I said more, yeah, bread, yeah, bread. But then again, I can't do anything about it, honestly. But the only thing I want to say to you guys, whenever you plan on taking a car down there, try to figure out how much it will cost you, all right? There are quite a few websites that you can use. I recently got one from my buddy, Iman, shout out to you. You can also reach out to the clearance agents in Ghana, the custom guys. Confirm first before you take a car down there because it might probably end in tears. And someone might say, okay, fine, and I'll take you to Togo. And then there's also, I mean, issues when you go that route. You take a car to Togo, which means it's now a Togo car, and I think there's some certain permits that you always need to come back to Togo every now and then. If the car is in Ghana, you need to come to Togo every year or so. I don't even want to go there, but hey, this is what we're going through. So I decided to decline the VW Road 10, and then I'm like, okay, fine. Since 2010 is a bit of a problem, then let's try the 2013 Dodge Dart. This car here is a 2013 Dodge Dart, and we had quite a few plans for this vehicle. I bought this vehicle with the intention of shipping it to Ghana, my country, simply because yeah, I wanted to get the family something they can use as a grocery getter, something they can use as their daily errand, something just to keep at home, right? I bought this vehicle almost a month now, and I think the total cost with GST cost me about what, 2,800, let's say 3,000 pretty much. We won't be able to take this car to Ghana anymore. This was the estimated cost of the Dodge Dart, which was kind of reasonable. It's more like half the cost of, I mean, the first one, which is the VW, because the VW was crazy. I think the VW, the total cost was what, 163,000 Ghana cedi. Yeah, how much is the car? But yeah, I think the cost that we got on the Dodge Dart was far more reasonable, but I still think it's too much. It's still more than the cost of the vehicle. My problem is, fine, it's okay if you are charging, but let it be somehow okay as compared to like the used market. I believe they don't use the used market price, they use the brand new, but this is an old vehicle, 2013, bro. Why would you use the MSRP cost instead of using the used market cost? So this is what you guys need to know. If ever you're taking a car there, be mindful of the year model. The year model really plays a huge role, okay? The year model can make you pay like 2 times the cost of the car. So overage is a problem. They do not need, well, they do need it, but then you should bear in mind that you'll be paying more cost. So people who actually ship vintage vehicles, man, those guys are brave. Bo Despite and all those big men's, Chada, those guys are brave. Those guys are brave because but then again, now that we know about all this, at least they will make our job easier for us. Next time when we're trying to bring a vehicle down there, we will try to get the ones that are cheaper in terms of clearing. And I believe the ones that are probably cheaper is like the Ford Focus Fiestas and all those Picanto, which is Kia Soul here. So we'll try to get those kind of vehicles and see, maybe that might be a bit cheaper and we might be able to handle that. But let me know what you guys do think. Do you think the cost that Ghana, I mean custom import duty guys charges is fair? Do you think they are just doing their job? Or you think it's just a crazy amount of figures? Because for me, I think it's a lot. I can't buy a vehicle for 3,000 or 3,500 used and then bring it and pay like 2-3 times the cost of the, why? Like, why? Okay, guys, let me know what you think. If you got any suggestions, drop it in the comment section. We'll probably discuss that down there. If you're new, click on the subscribe button, like, do all the clickings, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.